teenage years a lot easier for me. Honey. You wanted to meet TJ because you wanted to know who you are, right? Well, who you are isn't defined by your genes or your parents. Only you get to decide who you are.
But are the Cruzes still our relatives?
Yes. Yes, and they're always going to be our relatives. And I hope they'll always be our family, too. And maybe our family tree doesn't look exactly the way you hoped or wanted it to. But honey, that doesn't make us any less of a family.
Do we have anyone poster board?
Yeah, I think we do. Why?
Because I'm gonna remake my family tree.
Yeah.
And better make me some coffee, because I might have to pull an all-nighter.
Okay, that is a hard no. Come on. How you feeling, honey?
A little bit scared, but super excited.
Oh, you're gonna do great. I can't wait to see what all the other kids have.
I wonder what Oliver's doing.
I wonder if there's any single daddies for Aunt Eudora. I'll be right in.
Because we're from Iceland, my dad says we're ice cubes. My mom hates it when he says that, not because she's offended or anything, just because it's not funny. She hates dad jokes, and he brings an extra pair of socks with him when he goes golfing because he says, I might get a hole in one.
Not good.
It's bad, I know. And well, that's my family tree.
A round of applause for Oliver. That was, informative. Finally used the family text thread. I was waiting for something important. This And up next, we have Ruby Weaver.
Before anything, I want to say that this project was really a doozy, so I definitely deserve an A. But also, I learned a lot. I learned that like every tree, every family and heritage is different.
Amen.
When Miss Weaver taught us about the panda train science, I had no idea how much it would help me with this assignment. As I connected with those who share my heritage, I realized how much our family roots were interconnected, like that special miracle of nature, the panda. And that's my word for my family tree, interconnected. It means separate, but also joined, part of something bigger, together. These are the people that are a part of my family tree. And here are the roots, all tangled and beautiful. And honestly, I didn't want to do this, but now I am so glad I did, because I went looking for my relatives, but I found my family.
Hey, that was great. Your presentation was terrific.
I thought you were going to say terrific. I deserve a treat.
Sure, yeah.
Thanks for coming.
And thanks for texting. I also wanted to tell you that I spoke to John, Charlie, and they said that they're going to fly me back home every 2 weeks. So maybe, yeah, I could see Ruby on a more regular schedule, if that's okay with you.
Can we just go into the hallway and talk?
Yeah. Last time this happened, I got an earful.
Well, this time I'm the one that's in trouble. It wasn't fair to shut down like that. I got scared, and I went into protection. And I say that it's for Ruby, but it's not. It's for me. But She doesn't need my protection. She trusts you. And that is enough for me. And thank you so much for making the effort to come back and visit Ruby during your tour. It means a lot to me, and I know it's going to mean the world to her. I cannot wait to tell her.
That's beyond wonderful, thank you.
Okay, well, now that we've got Ruby all sorted, I would like to say that I would also like to spend some more time with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
And if you're interested, if you wouldn't mind.
OMG, get a classroom, people.
I don't care. Izzy, I love you. You have no ability to take care of yourself. Make me a success like you.
Premiere on Saturday. She's overhauling her sister's life.
I would run it like a corporation and you would be a big success. The change in Izzy's life has been unreal.
But can she change her own?
When was the last time you dated?
That was melodic. Can I get some dinner?
I just want to be in good company. Way to go, sis.
Sisterhood Inc. Premieres Saturday at 8 on Hallmark Channel. Next day on Hallmark Plus.
With this next breath, we're going to inhale the future and exhale the past. Good. The only limit to your realization of tomorrow is your doubts of today. Doubts of tomorrow and the next day and so on. I take it down then, Paul. The only connection that we've had is via text. I mean, if I can't even get a guy to commit to a phone call, what's the point? Well, based on your last article, there is none. Which doesn't really work for an inspirational column. What are you talking about? My article was fine. Let's see. For your piece on chasing dreams, you wrote, "It's time to get our head out of the clouds, lady. And on true love, if someone finds it, let me know."
I'm right here.
Okay, maybe my articles haven't been that inspired lately.
I was looking for that hat.
What's going on? What happened to your
So,
go get
you
him
and
and
I
seize
there.
the day spirit you have? I mean, the whole point of moving to the city was to get inspired. But lately it just feels like something's been missing. Which is why I'm sending back the flight. How is that supposed to happen? Well, as you asked, your next assignment is an article
Yeah,
on
and
the charm
this
of
will see-
small towns.
I'll
But
put it
as a
over.
friend, I think you need to time out. Okay, you sound like my mother. Well, maybe she can help you sort this out because the yoga and the meditation aren't working. And I'm sorry, Julie, if something doesn't give, I'm gonna have to find a new writer. No. Already inspired. So inspired. Okay. Well, get to it.
been through that maze twice, and it still takes my breath away. Here we go. 2 cocoa lattes. Well, look who it is. Nora. 2 visits in just 1 month. What's the occasion, darling?
Nothing special. I just have this crazy craving for the best hot chocolate in the county.
Country, don't you mean? Whipped cream, no sprinkles?
Of course.
And can I also get a box of your brownies, please?
Thank you.
Daddy, can you lift the snowman again, please?
Yeah, let's see what pops.
So tell me all about this article that they want you to write.
Well, it's supposed to be about what makes small towns special. You know, what makes people want to visit them and what makes people want to stay.
I sure wish you would find a reason to want to stay. Mom, I get that you have to find your own path, but I just miss you. And seeing you over the holidays for just a few days just isn't enough.
I miss you too.
Polar bear's toenails. Hey, how's my girl? Oh, how was the drive?
Made it in record time.
Well, of course you did with your lead foot.
Now you done plowing for the day?
Till the next boat rolls in.
You guys have been bombarded by so much snow already.
Oh, I'll say, your dad and his crew have been working around the clock.
Well, you know what they say. Mother Nature gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
How do you make lemonade out of all of that snow?
You should ask Nate.
He knows. Why? He's back?
I would have called to tell you, but I was given strict instructions not to.
Well, that is purely for your sake. So you'll stop hoping that one day we will end up together.
Would that be so bad?
All right, so tell me, what did Nate do with all that snow?
Your hat. Eat that. Okay. Jules,
Hey, stranger.
what are you doing here?
Well, you know, I was told that you built something that needs to be seen to be believed. It's true, and my mom said only Uncle Nate would have thought of it.
Uncle Nate. So this is your...
Niece, this is Ava. Ava, this is Julia, a very old and special friend of mine.
It is very nice to meet you. And who's that great friend?
That's Theo. He loves the snow.
So, did you come all the way from Chicago to see my creation? Or?
Sadly, I did not. I'm here on work. But my parents said that I needed to see this thing for myself. So, where is it?
Oh, it's out back.
Come on.
Okay.
She's showing you.
Wow.
What do you think? Sure beats the mazes we built as kids, huh?
Yeah, I'll say. Yeah, how do you even find your way through it?
I can do it. Watch.
She's a problem.
Really? Be careful!
You want to go check out the fire pits?
Yeah, sure. How long is she gonna be in there for?
Not there as long as the first time. It was a thrill. Usually it takes about an hour. But I did build a bunch of emergency exits just in case.
She's a little spitfire, isn't she?
It takes one to know one. I'm just glad she didn't lose her spirit after my sister and her.
Well, it's good of you to move in with them. You know, she'll always have her Uncle Nate get into trouble.
Where did you get it?
I'm inside the maze.
It's noise, homemade.
Wow. This maze is truly a community effort.
You have no idea.
So you dumped all the snow from helping my dad plow onto your field?
Yeah, then after I drew the plan, we started building it. Sheldon provided the wood. All Larry and the crew helped with building the frame. Then anyone else who could help pitched in with building snow walls and all the extras like Nora's Burger Shack, ice cream, hot chocolate.
You know, that is one thing this town is great for. Everybody helps everyone.
I think it has a few more things going for it than that, but that's just me.
So why did you build this?
Well, you know, things slow down around here in the winter, even though that's one of the best times of year to be in Wilmington. Well, I figured why not do something to get people out here so they can see just how fun this snow and ice can be.
Has it worked?
You got a few more people too, but it's nothing like the summers.
Who knows? Maybe I can help. Really?
What? The city suck all the fun out of you?
No? But I want my article to feature the town, not your goofy mug.
So is it living in the city everything you look for looking?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, got a cool online magazine job, and I've got my own place in the center of it all. And the people, I mean, there are lots of people.
I bet they don't come together like we do, though.
No, but it's different. In a good way.
So with all these people, have you found someone? You know, to share all this awesomeness with?
No, I'm way too busy for that. But it's not like there are a ton of options in the city or anything.
Great. Of course, I figured it'd be like dipping into an ocean rather than, say, off Fisherman's Bridge.
Exactly. Hey, look, I'm sorry I kind of lost the pitch.
Hey, you know me, I'm not into the whole video texting thing. And I could have made an effort when you came into town, too.
No, but I understand. Like, you have the new farm to take care of, and I'm only ever in for a few days, so.
What about this time? Sticking around?
Well, that depends on if.
Deal! I'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
I'm not surprised. They've been pulling him in every hour of the day and night all winter.
Does he have a big enough crew?
Yeah, he does. Including Nate. You know, what Nate is doing with that snow maze is incredible. And it's all so people can enjoy our little town.
I know what you're doing. And yes, I agree, Nate is a great guy. But I was best friends with him for 15 years. So it's kind of hard for me to see him as, anything else.
Well, I think your father would have something to say to that. Like, better to be friends before lovers.
That's really good. Oh, what's his favorite one? I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to reach my destination.
Oh, Jimmy Dean.
Let me help you. Still using real cream, I see. Was there any other way to make ice cream, darling? So, have you been out to see Williston's Own Wonder?
something.
It'd be real nice if we got some folks out here. No, summers are busy, but come first snowfall, that's it.
I just wish the snow didn't keep people away. I mean, winters in Williston are truly the best.
Amen to that. Huh. Julia, Sky, Julia. I'll let you two ladies get acquainted while I put these in the bag.
Hey, it's nice to meet you. No, that's too formal. We like to hug it out here in Williston.
We do?
We do. Oh, Nora, I have got another piece of my art for you to display. Really feel like this particular piece is going to connect with the clientele, so I think it would look great right by the cash.
Absolutely. Awesome. Oh, and did you hear? I'm designing the flyers for Nate's Maze. He and I were hanging out, you know, spitballing ideas about how to get people to come out and... Oh my gosh, I have to go. It was so nice to meet you. And Nora, I will be back with those flyers. Great? Great. Oh, poor girl. Moved to town a few months ago and fancies herself not just a local, but an artist. Oh, with that relaxing talent, she makes up for in spirit. What is it, though? I think it's pastry.
You going in?
Yeah, we got 2 inches, and that's our markers, so yeah, it's time to go play with some trucks. You wanna come?
Yeah.
Alright, gather around. Listen, I don't know how long this is gonna take, but we got a little extra help today. You all know my little girl?
Dad.
Alright. Enough of the mushy stuff. Glenn, Pete, you guys are on the west end. Nate, Julia, you guys are gonna take the lots on the east side. On the left, guys, it's as cold as everyone's hind up there. And Julia, watch the leg foot.
Of course. Sure we can knock it out in 30.
Actually, I say I could probably do the whole thing myself in 20.
Really, Nate? What are we, like 5 years old?
You ready?
I was born ready. 3, 2.
It's not bad.
The kids are gonna love this at school on Monday.
Just the kids. On top of the world! Come on, get up here.
That's the door.
Need some help?
I'm good.
No?
They built some jungle gym for the kids.
Oh yeah, my sister actually held up a fundraiser for that.
Do you remember that old metal slide in the merry-go-round?
I fell off that thing more times than I can count.
But at least they kept the old swing set. And I used to wait in line every single day for that.
Well, there's no one there now. Let's go.
Okay.
Come on. Hey, you can go higher.
Not too high, though.
Oh, come on, who are you?
I'm an adult.
Hey, do you remember the twist thing? You're doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Okay.
You watch it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Go!
Hey, Sky.
Hi.
Don't tell me you're bringing me somewhere you're hot soup.
Not this time, but I've got something else to keep you nice and warm.
Sorry. You okay?
Well, I'm sorry. I thought you were working alone today.
This is Jules. Julia.
Well, we've met.
Oh, Of course. I just didn't realize you guys knew each other.
Oh yeah, Jules and I, we go way back.
Really? I thought you were from the city.
Oh yeah, but I moved to the city after high school. But I am born and raised Williston.
Great. I don't know why anybody would ever want to move away from here.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, here you go. I brought you some of my homemade tea. It's got ginger in it to keep you nice and tasty. I would have brought you some, but I didn't realize you were a snowplower.
Oh no, that's okay. I mean, I'm not. I sometimes work for my dad, but I'm a writer. A journalist, actually.
But she really knows her way around third gear.
That I do.
Wonderful.
Well, thank you so much for bringing me the hot tea. You're always so thoughtful.
Okay.
And I'll make sure to share it with Jules.
Great. I will not keep you from your work. But between you and me, I've got some really good ideas for your maze.
Really? Well, come by anytime. I'd love to hear them.
You bet I will. Well, you keep warm now, all right?
I will.
Stay cozy.
You have a good one.
Bye. Bye. Thank you for the tea.
You're welcome.
Oh. She surely isn't on thick.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. No, I'm such a townie, but I've only been here for a few months.
So she likes Williston. What's wrong with that?
I think she likes a whole lot more than just Williston.
Okay, now you sound like you did when Gemma Cooper used to chase me around here.
Yeah, that's because you wouldn't admit that she liked you. She complained all the time that it wasn't fair that I got all of your attention.
Well, most of the time you did.
Well, still. That she didn't need to dub paint on my favorite shirt because of it.
That was a nice shirt, too. It was.
I don't know. Let's go. I don't want to be here past sunset.
You shouldn't have to keep secrets from someone that you really love.
I don't want there to be any secrets between us, Al.
Maybe the truth is overrated. Where am I?
It's my time now. What do you know about culting? You won't stop until you have taken everyone I love. But you can't tell his future.
I know you're like me.
New episode Friday at 9 on Hallmark Channel. Next day on Hallmark Plus.
Mike McKenna?
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at this shady lemonade stand.
What are you calling shady, mister?
Like, this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I'll pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay. Pay now.
Jen loved her gain flings. Then Brad showed up with gain rings and beads. So they mixed their scents. They discovered they were set mates. Smells like it's gonna last. Makes Raj more happy with gain.
Yo, I'm glad I'm streaming this so I can clip this later. This is insane.
Topical pain reliever with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients.
Since when can you use an attack infinite amounts of times in a row? It's just spamming focus blast non-stop.
People are like the flowers they plant, built to survive. You're gonna take all of that crazy and you're gonna put it someplace else. I don't wanna go to jail. Sunflowers are
Well, it's, I don't know. I was gonna say funny. It's not really funny, but
these flowers to grow.
it's no longer in this game. It is in Violet, but I've actually caught Pokemon here. I'm at the hospital. At this hospital, in Pokemon Sword, I have a Tornadus, or yeah, I think Tornadus I caught here. Can we do enough DPS? Can we pass the final damage check?
Dry, tired,
There we
itchy,
go.
burning. My dry eye symptoms got worse over time.
We
My
beat
eye
that
doctor
cheater.
said the root was inflammation. Cidra was made for that, so relief is lasting.
Xidra treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. Don't use if allergic to Xidra and seek medical help if needed.
2105. So I do not have this shiny. If it is shiny, whoever types exclamation point NN into the chat first gets the nickname.
It's time for Cidra.
And if it's shiny, I'll check the chat since I can't see it. So here we
How do
go.
you sleep at night? On a mattress from Mattress Firm. So I sleep.
At the President's Day sale, get a free adjustable base with select.
No fucking
Get
way.
matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
Burger King has a deal for all. $5 duo answers hunger's call. $7 trio, more options for y'all. Which one will you choose?
Oh, dude, we're literally living in a simulation.
Xieon introduces new daily moisturizing cream. It's clinically proven to moisturize dry skin for 48 hours and instantly strengthens skin's barrier for softer,
Holy
smoother
fuck.
skin. Avena, the power of oat for sensitive skin.
It's time to feed the dogs real food in the right amount. A healthy weight can help dogs live a longer, happier life. The Farmer's Dog makes weight management easy with fresh food pre-portioned for your dog's needs.
That's a new shiny Dex entry. And I was just saying, I've caught Pokemon in this hospital before. I'm at the hospital because I broke a bunch of bones when I fell yesterday and slipped on ice. I don't have this shiny, and now I get it. Like,
Well, your dad was grinning.
from a
ear to
remote
ear this
raid,
morning.
that, oh my
He
god.
kept going on and on about having his little girl part of the crew again. Dad is already awake. Oh, up and out of the yard, tinkering with the salt truck. Oh, he gave you these. Apparently Nate left them in his club. Dad doesn't know if you drop them off at his house. I'm on it. Good, great. Thank you.
All right, class, so remember, we're counting steps and keeping time. Okay? Well, if it isn't little Julia Miller. Hey,
Is this your class?
Yeah, it is. They've been begging me to take them on a field trip to the maze, and I just started coming up with ways to use it as a learn. So today's math. Well, it looks like they're hard at work. That's my brother for you. Hey, Nate, stop distracting them. I'm gonna give you a detention. You see, he still lights up at the sight of you. We haven't seen each other in a while. I know, I saw how much he missed you. Well, I came to drop these off, so can you make sure that he gets them? Sure. Will I see you again? Have fun with math class.